23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nix to the air. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down, Broncos.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They give it to Williams, running right. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8. To throw is Nix. And this is incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Nix from the shotgun. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Working out of the gun is Nix. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route. And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now it's Nix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 47 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of their initial points of the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
I'm one, ready?
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Gun. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Off to the races. And they will find. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Flushed out right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On one, right?
Now it's second and 10.
Let's get set.
Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 72 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
11. Just set.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
11 empty tank. Here we go. 180.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Here's Nix. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nix to the air. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Back to the air with Nix. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. but his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Gotta go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again.
Fighting him off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Nix.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good